Welcome to my channel. The title of this video is My Spanish Was Trash, but my dating life took off anyway. I started traveling to Latin America back in 2021, and I couldn't speak Spanish to save my life. But somehow I found love in Latin America anyway. You know, dating in the US, it just wasn't working. I always had a car, I always had a place, I always had a job, but the connections felt empty. Like I was being judged more for my job title than my heart. Then everything changed. 2021, I took a trip to Costa Rica. That's when I discovered this LatinAmericaCupid.com, a dating site. And wow, beautiful women, real conversations. But there was one catch. My Spanish was trash. I kept talking to a few ladies and talked to many. It was interesting. And then I met a lady in Mexico. And she barely spoke English and I barely spoke Spanish, but with Google Translate and some patience, something happened special. I wasn't just dating. We were traveling and seeing some different cities, and I was learning about culture, trust, tradition, and myself. So I had a tour guide, not just a date. But of course, it wasn't all good. I met a few other ladies, and one I got scammed, guys, for about $700. I met another lady in Bogota, Colombia. She dragged me through some emotional quicksand for months, but each story has a part of a journey. But then I met her, a beautiful Colombian woman from Cúcuta. We talked every day since January 6, 2023, and she became my travel partner. We've explored Panama, Peru, Cartagena, Medellin, Santa Marta, Peru, I said already, and now anyway, we're talking the Big M, if you can imagine that. So, guys, if you're older, single, and think love has passed you by, think again. You don't need perfect Spanish. You need an open heart and a willingness to listen in a whole new way. Because love, it speaks its own language.